Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. In between episodes, somebody left a comment about the Adulterer event we had last time. Now you might have forgotten all about this, and I definitely did, as I just chose the same option I choose every time, which is that you ignore the event, you get 30 opinion of both people, and you move on with your life, right? Because that event basically fires non-stop after you reach a certain size of court. So, I'd forgotten all about this. They said I should have imprisoned them, and I was looking at it going, actually, yeah, you're right. The reason I should have imprisoned them is that I could have then got a ransom, I could have sent them to the Night's Watch and got money, I could have done all sorts of things. But by letting them off, I didn't do that. And then I thought about it a little bit more and was like, wait a second, there's a lot more people we could imprison, and we should really take a look at that. So that's what we're going to do at the start of today. We're going to go into our prisoners list and we're going to see which people we're going to imprison, and we're going to imprison them. And if we're not going to imprison them, we're going to pardon them. You know why we're going to pardon them if we aren't going to imprison them? The answer is simple, because then they'll like us more. If we're not going to use the imprisonment reason, we might as well get 15 opinion. If we get 15 opinion and they're landed, they may give us a little bit more money. It just seems like a good idea. So, let's start at the bottom and work our way up. So we're going to go with Lady Hostella of Lakehaven. Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. We're going to go with Lady Hostella of Lakehaven. So we're at 50%. I'm not sure I want to imprison her yet. We'll move up. Tristan, 100%. Do you have money? No. So this is a very important part of this. Does he have money? If the answer is no, imprisoning him doesn't have much purpose. So, don't want to do that. Although I could potentially send him to the Night's Watch, and he could potentially get his money because he does have commander traits. That is a question. Would I be allowed to? Let's use him as a test, right? He's not my counsel or anything, right? No, he's just a random person. And his heir is this dude. Okay. So I'm going to imprison him. Justice. He is now imprisoned. Okay. I am now going to send him away. I'm going to banish him to the Night's Watch. That would be tyranny. Okay. So what am I allowed to do with you? I can ransom you, but I would only get a hook. I could execute you, but that would also be tyranny. So I'm actually able to do next to nothing with this guy. All I'm able to do is get him into our prison. Okay, well that's useful information. Would the Night's Watch take him, by the way? They would, but they wouldn't give me any money for him. So he must need a certain level of prowess or martial. It must not be related to the commander traits specifically. It'd be interesting to know why they give you money for different people. There's probably some documentation about it somewhere, but anyway. So we could let him go for a hook. That would be fine. Now, unfortunately, it does mean he's just going to lose opinion of us, but that's the price I paid for finding out, right? I basically lost 20 opinion with this guy to find out why, or what our options are if they don't have money. Right, Brynden. You have money, however, it's not a guarantee that I would imprison you. I'm looking for guarantees to start with. Okay, you're minus 850 gold. My god. Really just not sure what to do with you. Also, I should look for what the reason is to imprison them. So the reason that I can imprison him is that he revolted against me. So these are the punishments that I can give him. What I should do is look at each person and go, okay, if they have a bigger thing, like, oh, I know that they were a murderer, then that would allow me to do more punishments against them, and then it's more beneficial for us to actually imprison them. Garibald, no. Beric, no. Jaime, no. Lucas? 72, it's not enough. John? No. Lynette? 100% Lynette has money. Lynette, you are getting imprisoned. And that's for revolting against me, right? Yes. So I'm going to imprison Lynette. Fantastic. So she is my rival, however, she is also the person who's going to give me 29 gold to leave my prison. Invite me to your feast. I'm busy. Lots of people invite us to lots of things, so I'm busy right now. Thank you for the 29 gold. So we did Jaime, Lucas, John, Dunstan, Leanne. Leanne has 21 gold. I shall imprison you, Leanne. Okay. She's also my rival now. I shall ransom you for 21 gold. Okay. Davin. No. Owen. No. John. No. It's too close and it's not a lot of money. Ander. No. Gerald. No. Okay. Well, we didn't make very much. Thank you, Cat. Cat gave us 2 gold. My admiral has been captured in a liberty war. Okay, he'll be free soon. That's fine. Cool. I mean, he'll be free any second now when this war ends. I'm sure. This war has a 100% war score. Right? Yeah. I'm just going to wait for it. Preparations for the hunt. The wilderness is calling out to me. It's been too long since I last hunted. Out there in the mountains of Castley Rock, there are plenty of prancing deer. One of those would do well at my dinner table tonight. Something is missing, though. Are my hunting spears too old and dull, or is it a companion I lack? I should make sure I prepare well. I'm not going to spend 115 on a dog. Or new hunter tools. My next hunt will not cost any gold. Now, that sounds good to me. Yeah? Okay. Can you end your war? It'll end at the end of the month, I think. There we go. Fantastic. My wife is pregnant. Ooh, also fantastic. What was it here? I was putting in stewardship, right? Oh, I actually have somebody even better. But I'm going to put in the same guy that I had in. There we go. That's fine. Right. So there's nobody I need to imprison out of that current list. In which case, look at me handing out pardons. Wonderful. Why am I doing this? Well, purely for opinion. I'm doing this 100% because I will get 15 opinion. Now, is it the best use of the imprisonment? We could probably find something else we can do. But right now, they're all pardoned. They're off of our list. Also, what's the control like in our capital? That is about to cap out. That's fantastic. Okay, so we can get them onto Lowell soon, which will be great. Okay, cool. Next up, do we know anything? No. Okay, well, I was kind of expecting that to be yes. Okay. I was kind of looking for if we know anything so that we could maybe expose a few people's secrets and imprison them. We cannot do that. I do not need a loan from you, Iron Banker Bravos. I think we're all right now. Okay. Next step, we should probably have a look at our court somewhat and see what we can do about sorting people out there. We have 31 courtiers. Do we want to invite more people into our court? Let's just have a look here. So, we're going court. We're then going for... Just thinking about how I want to do this. We're going for adult. And we're going for unmarried. So we have 20 unmarried adults in our court. Now, we do have a couple of people who can't be married in our court. Like these septons can't be married. But we have a few who could be. It's probably worth dragging a few extra people into our court if we want to start imprisoning people. Because if we imprison people and they're in our court, then we can make money. So, let's do that. So let's do matrilineal and then... I'm trying to think what I'd do here. Prestige gain, maybe? And then we'll look for people who aren't my courtier. In which case, Lucan Hill. I was just trying to find people who might have money, actually. But I guess maybe that's not a good way of doing it. Although it did get me Lannisters, so immediately they might have money. Yeah, I'm not sure. So that's prestige gain. Alliance power, obviously there's no alliance. Could just do relevancy for that person. That's fine. Maybe other people will have more options. Let's drag Lucan Hill into our court. That's fine. At least he's... I was going to say at least he looks like he's good at martial. Then I actually looked at his stats opposed to his character. Okay, he's actually just god-awful but looks good. So that's fine. We'll get him into our court. Doesn't really matter. Barbara. Matrilineal. I think we have the same kind of options. You're actually good. Look at this guy. Actually insane. Alright, let's get this guy in our court. Okay. Right, who's next? Septim. Halbert. Oh, that's an Aaron. Do you have any money? No. Okay, let's have a look at prestige gain. I'm just seeing whether anybody here, because I'm thinking prestige gain means they're a part of a big house, so they might have money. None of these people have money whatsoever. Oh well, I'm thinking that this is our best chance, but maybe just nobody has any. Although maybe, you know what, some of all skills might be a better way of doing it. Aha! The reason why I thought some of all skills might be better is because that might mean that they have a job. And I was thinking, actually, the way that an unlanded character would make money is if they have a job. If they have a job on the council, they would need to have good skills. Therefore, the people with the best stats are going to be the people who are most likely to have money. So you have 9 money. Perfect. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going to get this money immediately. It just means that if they commit a crime, then we can get the money. So it's kind of low odds on this, but we're looking for low odds. Tyrion Silverfall. Some of all skills. I mean, you're a genius. I kind of just want you in my court anyway. Let's drag you to my court. That's fine. Next up, we have Armand. Armand, some of all skills. The other way we could do it is we could look for just... Ooh, what's that? Warring Star? It's an extreme members of the Faith Militant sect. Okay. The other thing that we could do is we could look for specific skills and say, oh, if they're really good in this skill, then drag them into our court, like intrigue or something, because then that might actually matter more, because it would be a position that they could actually hold. Like Marshal doesn't matter at all, because they couldn't be Marshal. At least if it's man to woman. If it's woman to man, then it could be any. Like, Tessa could have been a spy master. She isn't, but she could have been. Aha, 50 gold. Wonderful. We'll drag you into court. That's what we're looking for here. We come on to something. Tyler? Anyone? Anyone have any... Yeah, no. How about diplomacy? I think that position can also be held. Let's have a look. I might be out of people. High Valyrian. That's interesting. Why don't you join our court anyway? Right, and then we'll wait a second or two for everyone's marriages to go through. Okay. That's fine. Cool. Next. So this should be the same list, except now we're on to the next group of people. Now I'm just going to do some of all skills, and then maybe I'll do an inheritable trait or something like that. Just start dragging people into our court. There we go. Septim, you. Sort by some of all skills. Drag you into court. That's fine. Next, we have Maester. Whatever you are. What was your one? Devoted. Tyshaara, my wet nurse. Matrilineal, and we also do want in here to say that they are going to be not a ruler. There we go. So we'll drag this person into court. Actually, some of all skills. Drag this guy into court. Okay, that's fine. So that was Tyshaara. Thorin Woolsbury. Some of all skills, we will drag this person into court. Maris. Okay, Russell. We'll now drag this person into court. Wonderful. I'll wait a couple of days, let some things go through. Have we got any more imprisonments? We do. We can imprison Sissy. She has 50 gold. I will lawfully imprison Sissy. We just married off. That's not the one I was expecting. Not the one I was expecting. There we go. Right. I'm now going to banish you for 50 gold. Wonderful. The plan worked. We made 50 gold. Knight tutelage. I would like to offer for your courtier, Ilyn Lannister, to become the squire of Joffrey Hayford. Alright. That sounds good. Right. Let's have a look here. So we can also then remarry that person, right? Or oh, actually that might have caused that guy to leave court because it didn't say it would break the marriage. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Andred. Sum of all skills. We can now move this person into court. Martin, sum of all skills. Now get Iva. Actually, let's get Adela into court. She's Amazonian. That looks good. And then you are a Septon. Okay, so we're out of people. Well, after all that, we made a guaranteed 50 gold. As in, we made 50 gold, but we might make more is what I'm meaning. Wasn't meaning like the 50 gold was in question. I was meaning that actually we can potentially make more. You know what? I'm going to switch you off of this already. I know it's a little early, but we have natural control going up anyway. So I'm going to switch him over to Lowell because that one is so much lower on control. It would be nice for that to go up and for us to also get rid of some of these negatives. Like if we could get rid of the -1 control growth, then it will start going up by itself rather than trending downwards, which would be very much ideal. Okay. Cool. How long are we off on this? We are off 2 years. Okay. Cool. Midlore Point gained bandits. Well, that's the kind of thing that will happen when you are in debt. You get all the bad in-debt events, unfortunately. There are good in-debt events that we've had, like them giving us money, but you also get the bad ones. Baldric has returned from his education abroad. He's very, very good at being a Republican heir, but actually he's terrible because that's not what he did. Also, very long face. You'd like us to bury the hatchet. Yeah, that sounds good. So not only did we take her money, we then said, let's let bygones be bygones. Wonderful. Happy about that. Okay. Just waiting a little second or two. Oh, what are these? Many things. We can pay homage to our liege. We should. Yeah. I am going to... What is my current contract with them? But before I say I'll give them anything for my contract, what's my contract with them? We give them no feudal levies? That's an amazing contract. Okay. I don't really want to give them more taxes, so I don't really want to give them levies, to be honest. I do want to pay homage. Let's just give nothing. Okay. I have to travel there? No. We'll wait on that then. Okay, that's fine. What was the other thing? I have to wait a second. Thank you for refunding the costs. Game. Cradled by death? Oh, my son was stillborn. Oh no. Anyway. Was there another one in here that was popping up? I don't know which one it was, if it was one. Okay. The Queen and her 10,000 ships. While everyone in Westeros knows of Queen Nymeria, I find myself enthralled while reading a passage on her journey. After the fall of Prince Garin to Valyria, Nymeria gathered her people and sailed to find a new home. Though the journey was long, with several failed attempts to find a new home, they eventually arrived at Dorne. Queen Nymeria joined with House Martell, and together they were able to unite Dorne. So I'd say, some on the Greenblood still worship the Rhaenyra faith, which gets me Holy Warrior. Not that useful a trait, because it gives you bonuses when... gives you bonus to advantage when you are facing a hostile religion. Or sorry, I guess it's just another religion. I don't know if it has to be hostile. Yeah, it's just another religion. But there aren't really that many religions in Westeros that we would be facing. Like, most of it is Faith of the Seven. And then there's like a little Old God, a little Drowned God. And we're not really going to be fighting in that type of war. The Rhaenyra fought valiantly, even killing dragons. So it gets Unyielding Defender. Quite useful. Friendly fatal casualties goes down. It allows you to prolong wars a little bit. Or to prepare for such a journey must have been daunting. Gives you travel safety, which is quite nice. That one's useful outside of war. Let's take travel safety. Yeah, that's useful outside of war. It's not the best war trait, but it's definitely the best of the three for outside of war things. Hey, Lack of Sheriffs is gone. Not the one that we wanted to be gone from Lowell, but it does get us 20% holding taxes immediately, which is useful. Declare me regent. No. Okay, this is easy. Can I declare a regent? Would that make my life easier? I think I already have a region, don't I? Where do you even see... Oh, it's up here. It's Lord Barros. I don't know. Could I make it my wife? My wife, Lady Alice? Lady Alice? How would I find her more easily? Did I already scroll past her? Interesting. How would I do it? Could I sort by... I could sort by a skill, and then I'd know where she is on the list. So she should be in the 16s. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to designate my wife as my regent. There we go. And that gives her a reasonable succession score. Sorry, and she has a reasonable succession score as well, so that should be fine. Sure. Oh, apparently it won't be fine, but whatever. I'm still going to make it my wife. And that should say my regent cannot be designated until this date. And that was what I was actually looking for. Inability to change regent should make it much better, because it then means that they will stop asking. Invited to Lord Willem's hunt. Where is it? Castle Wickenden? That's not in the north? That is not in the north, no. It is north of where I am, but it's in the Vale. We could do, but I'm going to give this one a rest. I want time to move on a little bit. That's fine. Yes! Lackluster administration is gone. So control growth is now not going down by 1 per month in Lowell, which means that control should start going up very, very quickly. So it did say 14 months. It must have said 14 years originally, because now it says 4 years. Yeah. So that is much better there. That's going to start flying up there, which is good. I would put it on Midlore Point to try and get rid of the negatives on Midlore Point, but I can't because it doesn't have lowered control. Weirdly, it is an oddity where you can get rid of some of these events if your control is low. But if your control is at 100, you can't get rid of the event because you can't put your person on it to get the chance of getting rid of the event. It's weird. Also, how long do I have these guys for? I guess another couple years? Okay. I don't really need them, but that's okay. They'll gain the scholarly courtier trait because they've been in my court for X number of years. I think it's 5 years. That's fine. Ah, there you go. They're about to run out. And these are the other ones. Pay homage, petition liege. Oh, okay. Or go to a hunt. Can I ask him for money? Settle debt. We'll pay off your current debt. It's a bold move. Hey Stannis, you want to pay off my debt? He has the money. I have to go there to ask him. Yeah, okay, it's probably worth going to Stannis to ask him to pay off our debt. On the way back, I would like to go to Lannisport, please. Right, let's go. We'll spend our 4 gold to travel. Fresh start. Wonderful. Lost in thought. My son and heir Peter is an unusually calm child. When the others play wild games, Peter often withdraws to some silent corner. He does not speak a lot, but I can tell he is always thinking about something. He became pensive. Okay. Interesting. Our wife is pregnant. We were away, though. It is known that the people of Liar's Ridge seem to profess a special devotion towards their knights and their legends. My lord, the knight says, bowing his head, it is most fortunate you and I came to meet at this crossroad, for in search of a marvellous fountain which water is said to cure all illnesses. If you were to help me on my quest, I would pay homage to you. You would pay homage? I can try and convince him to join us anyway, but I'm not really that worried about it. Let's go, lead the way. The knight leads us to a small clearing where a natural fountain glimmers. The light reflects on its surface with a blissful shimmer, and it makes the water look so bright that it feels like a second sun. Careful, a beast, a guardian, the knight points at a stag standing between us and the fountain. And say, don't worry, I will fight it. I'll distract it, you get the water, or now you shall make a fine distraction. I can't destroy the artifact, so there's not a lot of reason to do that. Okay. I could get water, or healing water legend, which is something. Okay, I'll distract it, you get the water. My distraction worked. Okay, cool. Because it was a blue one, we can't destroy it, so there's no point in us trying to steal it. It's not the first time I catch my courtier Lyman fiddling around with some flowers he'd been picking along the road. Sometimes I swear I'd even hear him sighing, overlooking Middleton's holdings. My liege, it's not a secret that my heart has found a new home far from home. Alas, my soul aches for Zoe, and my desires know no end. Her eyes, her hair, I long for just a salute. I die for a word. Please, I beg you, let me stay with her. So I can let him do that. Say, you're coming home with me. We have no time for such juvenile infatuations, or we have enough room in our court for both of you. Sure, you can both be in our court. That's fine. Tip the host. The afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Bramsford. The estate owner, Willem, greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a veritable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, bread, and the like. In the morning, Willem approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lord, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. You should pay me for the prestige I brought to your farm. I'm tempted. Let me compensate you. Maybe Lord Maliard and I can come to an agreement. He gets a favour hook on us, or how dare you? And I can imprison him for this. He doesn't have any money. You should pay me, I'm going to say. Wait. That is the guy I'm imprisoning, right? This random person. Okay. Yeah, you should pay me. What I'm going to say. We'll get our money back. I mean, I know Stannis might pay off our debt, but on the off chance he doesn't. Here, let's get increased control in county progress. So that should mean that this goes up a lot. So it's 4 years. It's now going to go from 4 years to 4 years. That shouldn't be how that works. That should go down. It should be not... yeah, that shouldn't be 4 years. Unless it's like minus 20% still leaves it at 4 years somehow. But I'm not sure, like if you round it. I can negotiate an alliance with my brother-in-law, Lord Olivar of Tarth. Oh, he did inherit Tarth. Cool. I'll enter an alliance with him. Why not? That's cool. His heir is Roland. Does it go to me at some point? Oh no, it goes into the Massey family, because this was actually via wait a second. My brother and oh wait a second. Never mind. It's via Marla. Oh yeah, it wasn't matrilineal. That's it. I was trying to figure out how he was connected to us. No, it's via Marla. Obviously, it's brother-in-law. Okay. Not half-brother. So yes, never mind. There's no way of us getting the land. But an alliance with Tarth is still good. It's an extra 9,000 troops for us. And he'll never call us into anything, because the only person he can interact with is the Iron Throne, which has 104k against his 9k. He's never going to declare war. So it's great. It's basically free for us. Unfortunately, you have arrived at a difficult time, and I must inform you I'm unable to receive you and your company in my halls. This is an act of tyranny, and it caused Stannis' subjects to lose one opinion of him. Excuse me? Stannis just told me to get out of here. Crownlander woman. I've seen the world and beheld as many wonders in my travels, but never have beheld such beauties as the ones I've seen in Landingsfield. Truly, Crownlander women are cut above all the rest. One particularly fascinating woman has taken my eye as of late. A peasant woman by the name of Jane. A pretty little honeycomb. She is far too pleasing to my eye to spend her days slaving away in Landingfield. So she can become my new paramour. Or I cannot give my love that freely. Although it's something his father would have done, we will not do that, because there is no particular reason to do it. Andred is in charge of our food supplies. Haha, we've had this event already. We will take the stuff from the locals, which will make King's Landing very unhappy. Okay. And now we will make our way back home. Hey, Lord Patrick paid 225 gold to us thanks to our wife. Good job, wife. Well done. Sticks in the wheel. Slope, I hear Lyman shout out in panic. Soon thereafter I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. Step out in the dirt to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel, my wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege, it was my turn as lookout and I fell asleep at the reins. They were going to be late, or shuffle the supplies around, I'll ride rough from now on. We're going to be late, is what I'm going to say. We very, very quickly went to Lannisport and got some experience. And now we are back. Catulley, teetering. It's been a long day. I stretch my legs out in front of me as I relax at my writing table, my weary bones being rested for the first time today. Across the room from me, Catulley saunters along a shelf, exploring the higher reaches of the room. She does so like being up high. My Lannister Warhammer sat on the end of the shelf. Catulley is making a beeline right for it, feline eyes wide with interest. I watch in horror as a paw extends. So I can try and catch it, or... oh no, you don't, you little, and get Cat Wrangler. Or I'm wounded. Let's just try and catch it. We caught it and lost some stress. Wonderful. Well, we didn't quite manage to get our debt paid off by Stannis, but we did make a significant amount of money by going on that trip. So, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's do something I said that we should have done a while ago. Also, we should kill this person so that we can get the inheritance working. I've forgotten even where the connection comes from. Wait, where was it? Wait, I've forgotten which sibling would even allow us to inherit somehow. Oh, okay, so it was her. So it was however she was she was in line to inherit something here, right? Yeah, we needed to go to Mara. So Mara can go to Rochelle, who... Ah, never mind. She was married... Oh, wait, no, because she was married to our father, and therefore it could pass down... Oh, she never had a child with her father. She had a child with her second husband. Never mind. This no longer matters. Okay. Cool. I was trying to work out where our plots are. We have no plots currently. Okay. But what I said I was going to do last time was have a look for our son and just see if there was anybody who made sense. Oh, there's a very obvious one here. Melissa of the Reach. Look at that. 2 years old, so she's 1 year younger than our son. If we kill Willis, and she should be third in line, right? All right. Well, that seems too easy. The perfect age. She's third in line. It's by far the best alliance we could possibly get. He's our heir. All right. And he'd say yes. I actually don't know what could be better. It's perfect. All right. Let's do it. Well, that was easy. Hey, our mercenary companies are gone. That's fine. I've come to Castle Rock to pay homage. Did you bring any... you didn't bring any money, you see. Money. That's what we need. Ah, dear. So I was just seeing, we're 1,250 for our next Dynasty Legacy, so we're a little bit off that. Just seeing, because that's all they give us there. A secret exposed. My vassal, Lord Sanders, had an extramarital affair with his lover, Rylena. Okay. Well, I can imprison Rylena. Oh, I mean, I suppose if he's willing to pay money for her, we could get something happening here. I shall imprison her. And then I shall ransom her for... He won't say yes. He's too greedy to say yes. Okay. Then I shall banish her. I don't get the money. She doesn't have any money. Only he has money. He would not accept it. Oh, there we go. He would. Never mind. I accept. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, that was easy. Where do you want me to go for this hunt? I'm probably going to say yes this time. Ah, right up there. You know what? Sure. Sure, I'll go to the hunt. We should really hold a hunt of our own, given that it's free. Yeah, we should probably do that at some point. Let's go. This all seems fine. Let's go. Wonderful. When can we replace this? In like 5 months. Okay, cool. So, working our way up here. We're taking a different route there and back again, which is kind of weird. What's in a name? With the babe cradled in her arms, Lady Alice looks up to me, head held high and eyes glowing with pride. My love, I think we should name her Alice after me. What do you think? Alright. Works for me. Right. Soon. Master Ryman assembles the party as the sun rises over the hunting grounds nestled in Sunrise Keep's woods. What are we looking for? A wolf. Okay. What's this? You would like to send me a gift. You would like to send me 150 gold. Thank you very much. I accept. We're almost there. We're almost back to neutral. My vassal Gerald is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking irises. John, my vassal, peers over his shoulder, listening intently. Lord, what a bounty of nature. Look at these plants. Truly the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. They get back on their horses. Or what's that flower? Or are you practicing witchcraft? Let's say get back on your horses. We don't really need the learning experience. Okay. Master Ryman signals across the wood. The whole wolf pack crouches in a hollow not far off. We're going to ambush them with bows. That seems sensible. We watch the wolf from our concealed bowline, tensing with anticipation as the flusher's cries and baying hounds grow louder. Lord Gerald cries, "Quick, Master Ryman, take the shot." Master Ryman carefully takes aim as the wolf charges towards us, paws pounding in the leaves. The arrow strikes true straight into the beast's heart. Good shot. Okay. Couple of days till it ends, if it would actually progress. There we go, it ended. Did we get any hunter trait experience? We did. Okay, did that give us anything like that's beneficial? Also, we're now at step 1 of Wanderer, so we do get some nice stuff out of that, like a little health boost. Hunter. We're at step 1 here, so we get a little health boost, we get some stress loss. Okay, it's good. The Hermit. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Andred holds up his arm in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. You're quick to make accusations. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance to the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and you? Well, you carry the title of a lord, so I can recruit Tristan. Okay. And say, tell me about my future, or just go. Gives us travel speed. I'll take the travel speed. We don't need him in our court, and we don't need the fortune being told. Right. And then we're back. Wonderful. And we gain some more Wanderer experience, so we're even further along the path. Great. You'll love to see it. An unworthy challenge. At first, I thought the simple footman a fool for stepping onto the training field. Although Tallard seemed no threat at first, it quickly became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. I can recruit Tallard. I can say this peasant and my soldiers will get a lecture on honor. I will strike him down where he stands. And that would get us 33 dread. 33 dread is worth it. I'm going to strike him down where he stands. Adding 1 to our kill tally. Oh, people asked on previously. I never actually looked at it when he was done. Oh, it only shows me the ones I know about. I was going to see how many people Peter had killed. It only shows me the 2 that he was officially accused of. Okay. But I was going to say, there's our first one, slain in a duel. Okay, cool. Let's hold court, which doesn't pass time. Let's do that first. The cadastre. My lord, I propose a cadastral survey on all the counties you own. We're going to say yes, because it generally is worth it, although it costs a lot of money. Open carry. 2 of my vassals are pushing one another, jostling to reach my throne first. Lord Tybald bows before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout Lord Paramountcy of the Westlands. It'd be civilizing if we instituted a ban on townspeople bearing arms, at least within city limits. Lady Leanne kicks him out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning carry of weaponry will castrate the townspeople. So if we ban it within cities, we get control growth. Okay. And no negative. If we permit it, we get danger and popular opinion, or we should solve this debate with violence, which gets us the open carry permitted. I'm going to choose this one because I want the control growth. Serious business. A frightful peasant strolls all too close before a guard stops us. Ooh, he backs off with a wink, laughing through scant teeth. Your lordness, I come here from Barantak with a matter of great import. His eyes undulate. You see, lord, back in my grandpappy's day, the reeve put up a fence along the miller's wife's father's field, and now it's fallen to bits, and of course the grandson wants nothing to do with it. Okay, so we can get the common touch. Send our steward to fix it. You're a fool, my fool, or how did this man get in, which gets us highfalutin. I'll send my steward to fix it. Wonderful. And that got us a little court grandeur, which does actually hold off our court grandeur going down. It only goes down by 0.27 per month, so an extra 6 is very useful to us. But we would, of course, like to have some amenities at some point. You know, maybe when we have money. Okay, the reason I wanted to hold that first is now I can hold the hunt immediately after. We're going to do a hunt, and we're going to host it here in Hirday, which has a wolf sighting. And then we're going to make a couple of changes. One, I'm going to go all in on this because why not? Because it's going to be free. I want to slay the beast because I want an artifact out of it. And then I'm going to manage my guests. Now, this is the important bit. I'm going to immediately take everybody out. I'm only going to invite courtiers. And actually, I'm only going to invite courtiers. Now, the reason is, if we have a look at their travel time, it's all identical, and it's the exact same as ours, because they're coming from our court. I can also invite court guests, I suppose, as well. So they're all coming from my court. That means that the event will start in 6 days, because hunts start the moment that people arrive. So if I wanted to be smart about it, I could also invite like the vassals who are from here as well. But if you have it on default, it would invite everybody. So like, say I had it so it was inviting fellow vassals, say. Look at that, it's going to take them 77 days to get there. And he'd say yes. It means you have to wait 77 days for the event to start. Just interesting. Because also, I believe that the timer for the next one happens after the event starts. But maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that last point. But essentially, this allows you to have hunts very quickly. And it doesn't waste a lot of time doing them. So, let's do that. And let's... Wait, I did leave that on the right stuff, right? Yeah. Right. And let's go. Heading right over there. Stannis was attacked. Whoa. Realms at war. Lady Brella attacked. What's the war for? Against the tyranny of King Stannis. Dark Harrow. Interesting. How many people do you have on your side? 9,000, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna say... I'll join the rebellion on the side of King Stannis. I can manage things from here. I don't think we actually need to do anything in the war. I think we will simply say that we will join the war, and that'll be it. I can manage things from here. That's fine. Right, we'll now make camp. There we go. That's the last person arrived. My hunt is about to begin. I'm yet to name a master of the hunt. I could, of course, take on such responsibilities myself, but every good lord should know when to delegate. I don't need anyone because that would cost money. There we go. And we don't want that to happen. Wait a second. Who am I waiting for? Who didn't arrive? Everyone's arrived, so why are we still waiting? I don't know. Okay. Maybe there's a minimum time. Apparently... host me is traveling in King's Landing? Oh, maybe I'm traveling from King's Landing, technically? That doesn't make any sense. But okay. I don't know, was I made a knight or something? Doesn't make any sense at all that it says I'm traveling from Although I am in King's Landing. Maybe I'm in King's Landing because I am the steward. Because I am Master of Coin. So maybe technically it has me in King's Landing anyway. So all events make me travel from King's Landing for timing? I don't know. Maybe. Cool. Let's seek a wolf. Also, I just realized something. If I raise troops and go to this war, I can siege down stuff. No, but then I would have to raise troops and those cost money. Good point, me. I don't want to spend money. We appear to have lost our steward. I think that they are one of these people who have declared independent. So I'm going to put in Orbert in the meantime, and we can replace Orbert once the war ends. That's why I didn't put a powerful vassal in, because if I put a powerful vassal, they might not be a powerful vassal when the war ends, but they still be a vassal that's relatively powerful, and I don't want to annoy them by taking them off the council. My sister Marla is dead. However, she did have a child, Mandan Macy. So this is my nephew. Cool. Carrying on. The lovers. We follow our quarry into the wilderness, slowly but surely gaining on the loathsome wolf. It suddenly spooks, charging in another direction. As I move to see what scared it, I can scarcely believe my eyes. Halbert and Tyler tangled on the ground in passionate embrace. You're worth 18 gold. Then say I saw nothing. I can say cease this at once. Or get up, the beast is nearby. I'm going to say cease this at once. Because I want to imprison them for their money. Poachers here in the Lord's Wilderness, they huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead stag behind them. We did not do this. Please have mercy, glorious Lord. So he can say that they will hang, their villages will pay. So we get holding taxes there. You all seem like you're excellent bowmen, which gets us poacher training. The animal is mine, along with fines for their lives. There could be poaching outrage here. Or get out of Lord Kelvin's wilderness. I'm going to take them, and I'm going to hopefully get the money, the prestige, and the success chance. I did. Wonderful. It's great to see. What else am I missing? I'm missing an admiral. It's going to be Robert. Okay. Baldric has spotted the wolf pack. We are going to take the option that is not perilous. We're going to shoot it with a bow. The forest truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the wolf flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in King's Landing today than picking roots and mushrooms. We're not in King's Landing, but I guess technically we are in King's Landing, maybe. Maybe we're in King's Landing all the time because we're Master of Coin. This feels like something that shouldn't be the way it is. I'm going to drive them out of these grounds because I don't care if the peasant opinion drops in this area. Lying in wait. Our plans were for naught. The beast sensed our trap by wind or convenience and refused to be led into our ambush by flushers. At last it slipped their clutches entirely, disappearing into the wilderness. Okay, well we made 100 gold by doing that. Lost a ton of stress for holding the event and gained a little bit of hunter experience. And some prestige. It's not bad. Are we back? We appear to be dressed up like we're leading some sort of army. Am I leading an army? Yes, we're at war and that's why we're doing that, but still. Interesting. How's the war going? Does not appear to be going well, although they haven't got their troops there yet. Oh, what's this? Nothing? Alright, well that works for me. Popped up an event, nothing happened. Great. Okay. The cadastre completed. My knight Russell bows briefly before me and explains with a satisfied smile, "My lord, you might remember that some months ago you invested a large sum of gold into a cadastre survey of your counties. I personally supervised the matter and can proudly say the job is done. Increases development progress. That's horrible. Mainly because I needed money. Development progress is really worthwhile, but I really needed the money now, not in the future. Now I need a new steward. That's going to be Maynard. Again, for the same reason as we chose the previous one, he's the best one that we can fire at a moment's notice. Okay. We're capped on battle war score, I think. Yeah. Which is why that second battle got 0% war score. My knight qualified in a tournament. Alright, I didn't even know there was a tournament going on, but well done in qualifying, I suppose. You've now taken the capital. Or they should have just taken the capital, although that got 0% war score. Why did taking their capital get 0% war score? Is this because this is a secondary person in the war? It's because it's a secondary person in the war. Only this person's going to give you war score. You're sieging the wrong thing. It would be nice to be able to tell them. If only they had invented that technology of you being able to tell the AI what to do in wars, or give them suggestions. Maybe it would have been in some kind of game like Crusader Kings 2, right? Like maybe they would have added it in like the last patch for the game and it would have made things much better. Crazy. Well, if only they'd done that. Anyway. Meow. I look down to see that my cat Catterley has dropped off a scroll at my feet and sealed in my vassal Lord Jamie's distinct style. Giving into curiosity, I skim the text. The urges I feel for the people of the same gender. We learned of his secret, which we shall expose for money. It's actually not an imprisonable offense. I'm just being extremely rude for no reason. Wait a second. Is it imprisonable? It's shunned. It is not against the law. It is merely not done, which unfortunately does not earn us any money. Okay, you're sieging the right thing. The Ironborn know what's up with wars. They know how to win them. Our new septum endorses us, which really doesn't do very much of anything. Just means that he continues to pay us some money. Does he actually pay us any money? Yes, we get 1.5 per month. Oh, wait a second. I can imprison him because he's he's just been excommunicated. I don't know if he's the person I just revealed. I don't think he's the person whose secret I just revealed. Maybe I'm wrong. I can get 100 gold for imprisoning him. Alright, let's do that. He is now imprisoned. I will now ransom him for 50 gold. Wonderful. I am fantastic at this. Mid-lore points getting more negatives. Okay. Now they're sieging the right stuff. Now we're doing it correctly. Oh, they got war score from something else. They captured the war leader. That would do it. Well, I'm happy to have contributed to your war, Stannis. I think we can all agree that I was a pivotal point. I can imprison you. Why? You're a fornicator. You have no money, fornicator. So I shall simply pardon you for 15 opinion. I shall now replace Maynard with somebody who is a powerful vassal. It might have been you, it might have been you. Let's put in her, the person I didn't originally put in that position. Let's then put in Brandon here. Wonderful. Right. Cool. What's this? You want me to go to your hunt? In Westford? There's a Westford. That seems pretty close. I will go to your hunt. That seems fine. And you know what? I think I will end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.